Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Vegas. First and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. He runs with it. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Cooks going in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Cooks going in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he'll get forward for a couple. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. He'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the play fake, Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Still going inside the 20. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee. It covers 51 yards. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Cooks going in motion. Second down, Prescott. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get, and he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On play action, here's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now Prescott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Deron Bland.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st down, Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Play action now with Minshew. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Abdullah now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, this is Madison. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A quick slack taken by Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Cooks going in motion. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. In motion, Lamb. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. And this one online. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Abdullah now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
It's no secret. This offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. Here's first down. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. A ball deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deron Bland.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
For Abdullah. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run here. Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2nd down and a yard. Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking to throw it. Minshew working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Up the middle, Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. They run here with Dowdle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
You can play me, bro. Add me. It don't matter.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this 1st half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
In motion, that's Tolbert. On the run, it's Dowdle. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Lipke. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give up the gut to Abdullah. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak, Minshew. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First carry now for Alexander Madison, pushing through the contact. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Going to run with Madison again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Madison. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Minshew going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott into the hands of Cooks, and he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dak. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Here's Dak. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This is 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st and 10.
Good game, bro. Good game. Good game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos, while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end motioning left here. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Right to the air is Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down.
Oh, big hole, left side, to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bené Wanwu now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a gain of 12 there, and the Jets have a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this 1st quarter. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing Rodgers. And that one incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he will dive into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Jets move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. on 1st and 10. Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Cooks going in motion. 2nd down. Prescott. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the...
And he'll take it on in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 14-6 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone at the 21. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. First down, Prescott. A throw right side is intercepted.